One was tasked to stop the demonic invasion until he perished, while the other was cursed to be forever haunted by the demons of hell. One was successful on pushing back the demonic forces from the earth, and the other was successful on surviving more than 2 years fighting against demons with barely any sleep. One had to make the ultimate sacrifice and close the portal from hell to our reality from the inside, ensuring that no demon will ever harm humanity ever again. And the other had to sacrifice his body and soul to achieve the power to protect the ones he deeply cares about. One was robbed of his family, and the other saw all of the people he deeply cared about be killed by his best friend in exchange of power. Doomguy, the one space marine that had the courage to stare into the abyss known as hell and not fall back, versus Guts, the struggler that just refuses to fucking die. Both of them are the most beloved angry characters in the history of fiction, and this matchup was long overdue. If you like Doom or Berserk, my friends, leave a like on this video, absolutely clang the like button, and also subscribe if you haven't already. This video is gonna be completely unbiased, because I absolutely love Doom, but I also absolutely love Berserk. Thanks for the support, and I really hope you enjoy. Both Guts and Doomguy are badass as hell, and everyone should strive to be as athletic and physically adept as them. Just look at those back muscles, man! Delicious. For that reason, I went back to boxing, and I actually plan on becoming a fighter. You might think that's dangerous, but it's not that bad. Taking punches to the face is not as bad as trying to plan all 21 of your meals per week. Now that's bad. That's like Mike Tyson levels of bad. Thankfully, HelloFresh offers just what I need. A simple, organized, efficient, and healthy meal plan for my necessities, and also your necessities. HelloFresh offers more than 50 different recipes each week that will make even the pickiest of eaters, like me, incredibly happy, because I need to get ripped as Guts or Doomguy to be on my A game on the ring. HelloFresh offers easy to follow recipes that will help me reach my physique goals, help me save more than 72% in shopping costs, as HelloFresh gives you everything you need to make that recipe. And most important of all, save a ton of time trying to decide what to eat. So that means no wasted money, and most importantly, no wasted food. HelloFresh helps you save time, money, food, and most important of all, helps you stay in shape and healthy. Use my link or go to hellofresh.com and use my code POGMidnightMay16 for up to 16 free meals plus 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes plus free shipping. Once you click, my description will live update to count up the purchases. So please, if you want to support the channel, support HelloFresh. They are doing God's work. Thank you. For the sake of making this a fair matchup, this version of Doomguy is going to be prior he was given godlike powers with the divinity machine, meaning that this Doomguy is just a normal human being. I hope you understand. Since the beginning, Guts has been staring death right in the face from the very moment he gave his first cry. Guts was born from the dead, hanging corpse of his mother. Luckily for him, a band of mercenaries was passing by at the moment of his birth and took him under its ranks. Guts grew knowing only the sword and war. At the age of 6, he began training the art of the sword, but because he was only a kid in a band of mercenaries, there weren't any toy swords laying around. He had to use swords that were too big for him to handle. At the age of 9, he had his very first battle, a siege to claim a castle. From that point onward, Guts' daily life was pure, unfiltered violence, conflict, and war, where death could come at any second. And it did. A lot of fucked up things happened to Guts when he was young. He was sold by Gambino for one night and he was raped by Donovan. His only father figure, Gambino, wanted him dead. Because of that, Guts had to kill Gambino in self-defense. Because Gambino was the leader of the band of mercenaries, they chased Guts to death in the night. He was struck by an arrow on his back. He fought a pack of wolves all alone below the moon's light. All of that at the age of 9 years old. world. But none of that can be compared to what happened on the eclipse. Guts was branded with the mark of sacrifice by Femto, meaning that now he lingers and exists between the real and astral planes. When the sky turns dark, demons will hunt and try to possess Guts wherever he is. It is said the soul of a branded human is destined to go to hell when he dies, meaning that not even in death will Guts rest in peace. He is destined to forever suffer. To fight the demons and apostles, Guts has become a living, walking killing machine. He has an arm cannon, miniature bombs that pack a punch, a repeater crossbow, throwing knives, and the infamous Dragon Slayer. The Dragon Slayer is his main weapon of choice, weighing 200 kilograms or 400 pounds. For comparison, the heaviest sword ever used in real combat was the Sveihanda, weighing 7 kilograms or 15 pounds. The Dragon Slayer is 29 times heavier than the Sveihander, and Guts is able to swing that sword effortlessly. It is stated in the Conviction arc that the naked eye is not able to see the Dragon Slayer when Guts swings it. I do not have the exact numbers on how much force does a hit of the Dragon Slayer generate, but the force the Dragon Slayer generates is 6.5 times stronger than being hit by a 7-kilogram cannonball going at the speed of sound. Meaning, no matter who you are, if you are a demon, a normal human, an elephant, a dragon, if you get hit by the Dragon Slayer, you are going to be in big trouble. Most of the times, death. Swinging the Dragon Slayer is not the only feat of strength made by Guts. One time he was able to lift a falling main mast and shrug it to the side. It is stated that it takes dozens of men and a crane just to lift it, yet Guts was able to do it alone. A main mast of a ship usually weighs around between 2,000 and 4,000 kilograms. Guts' durability and endurance is also no joke. When Guts went searching for Casca in the Conviction arc, it was stated that he had been running for 2 days straight, only stopping when he had to fight demons in the night. He did all of that while fully armored and with the Dragon Slayer on his back. All of the fights Guts has with the apostles come with a great sacrifice. The amount of damage Guts receives when fighting these monsters is out of this world. If he was a normal human, he would be dead. He gets beaten through stone walls, stabbed, broken bones, broken legs, falling from several dozens of meters into solid ground. He was once impaled through the face by Rosine, while Guts was free falling. It is implied that Rosine impaled Guts while going at subsonic speeds, so the blunt force of that impact would be enough to break his neck. But not only did he withstand it, he was also able to swing the Dragon Slayer even with a big hole on his right arm. Guts is also able to react to attacks going at subsonic speeds, so fast that the naked eye cannot see them, but his reaction time has a limit, that being the speed of sound, as he was barely able to react to Rosine's sting, which stated by the manga was going at the speed of sound, leaving sonic booms behind. After saying all of that, let me say this: at the end of the day, Guts is a normal human being.
What?
So you might be saying, how in the living hell is he able to withstand all of that? And the answer is simple: the eclipse. At the eclipse, Guts was branded with the mark of sacrifice. He now lingers between the astral and real world. The astral plane is shaped by thought and belief, and if we know something Guts has, is his mind-blowing levels of determination to survive and exterminate his enemies. I think him having this unshaken resolve to win, and the fact that he lingers in the astral plane, all of that has strengthened his body and soul to beyond human limits. He is not a demon or a monster, but he is also not human at this point, and even more with the Berserker Armor, which basically multiply all of the Guts stats by 5. The Berserker Armor inhibits the pain receptors in Guts' body, and also keeps his body together. While donning the Berserker Armor, Guts is able to demonstrate superhuman levels of strength, even beyond superhuman, such as moves moving beyond subsonic speeds, moving so fast not even apostles can see him, withstand attacks that would otherwise kill him, like being hit by a fucking dragon, and even crack the corrodium skin of Grumbelt in his apostle form, which, according to the internet, for him to be able to crack the corrodium skin of Grumbelt, Guts would need to exert more than 200 tons of force to even dent it. Guts is superhuman, but Berserker Armor Guts is something beyond superhuman. After the eclipse, every single antagonist in Berserk has questioned whether or not Guts is human, because no human could ever move like that. Not much is known about Doomguy's backstory, not even with Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal being a thing, games that have dozens upon dozens of codex entries about the universe of Doom and Doomguy. But one thing is known for sure: before Doomguy was given godlike powers with the divinity machine, he was but a normal human being. Strengthened by years of combat, Doomguy was one of the best soldiers Earth had to offer. He was able to single-handedly drive away the forces of hell in 3 different occasions, once by defeating the Spider Mastermind, another by defeating the Icon of Sin, and last but not least, by killing the Mother Demon and sealing the Hell Portal from within. Doomguy is strong enough to go through a demon body, one that can withstand several shotgun shots and rocket shots with a single punch while enraged by the Berserker power-up. He can run at 60 miles per hour, all the way up to 90 miles per hour while fully geared. Even though Doomguy was able to fend off the demonic invasion and defeat several hundred if not thousands of demons along the process, he is still undoubtedly human, because he bleeds. As shown in the face animations of Doomguy when he receives damage, he can bleed a fuck ton, but it doesn't matter how much heavily injured he is, he will move, strike, shoot, jump like he is not even in death's door. Doomguy's arsenal is as big as his biceps. He carries a shotgun, a double-barrel shotgun, a minigun, rocket launcher, pistol, plasma rifle, and the BFG 9000, which makes Doomguy a force to be reckoned with. In terms of physical strength and raw speed, both Demon Slayers are evenly matched. They both can fuck each other up if one of them drops their guard, and they both move extremely fast. Yet, the deal breaker is in the arsenal of both Demon Hunters. Doomguy has the advantage on both long and short range combat. Given that he has weapons like a minigun and a super shotgun, he excels at those distances. Also, his main weapon is his fists. Even if the Berserker armor was made by dwarves, any modern bullet could go through the armor with ease. Just think about it. In the eyes of medieval Europe, today's society is full of magic. Guts has been pierced and stabbed through the Berserker armor a ton of times in the story. Yet, that doesn't mean that Guts cannot do anything. Guts has way more battle experience than Doomguy, both in the field and in demon hunting. He has been in wars since he was a kid, and when he was the Black Swordsman, he was hunting demons day and night, non-stop for over 2 years, hunting demons, apostles, etc. Also, Guts with the Berserker armor is able to close the gap instantly. As it has been shown time and time again in the manga, even if he is very far away from his foes, he is extremely fast. So fast that not even apostles can react to his speed. Because of that, Guts with the Berserker armor is able to close the gap instantly. It doesn't matter if it's long, middle, or close range combat. Guts will be able to go up close and personal every single time. And knowing Doomguy, that's his favorite type of encounter. To be completely honest, I just cannot see a clear winner in this encounter. Sure, if Guts fights without the Berserker armor, Doomguy wins for the sole reason that he has guns. A lot of fucking guns. Yet, Berserker Armor Guts could definitely defeat Doomguy. Given that if Guts dons the armor and lets go, he's never going to stop fighting until the last drop of blood leaves his body. So with that being said, I think this is a draw. I'm leaning more towards Guts winning, but let's be real. If Guts dons the Berserker armor, the fight will end with both of them death. Doomguy dies because Guts got a clean swing, and Guts dies because of the countless of injuries he sustained. So even if Berserker Armor Guts is able to kill Doomguy first, Guts still dies. But that's just my opinion. I want to know yours, so please leave it down below in the comment section. To be completely honest, my friends, I've been wanting to do this video for quite some time, ever since like what, 2018, 2019? But it was hard because I always knew this was going to be a draw. Last night I did a poll on my YouTube community tab asking you guys whether you thought Doomguy or Guts will win on a fight. And well, I saw a lot of people leaning towards Doomguy, and I am a huge fan of Berserk, but I am also a huge fan of Doom. So I'll take this draw as a win because I just wanted to prove that Guts is able to win against Doomguy. Even if he dies, Guts is able to get the best of Doomguy out of him. Because let's be real, Berserker Armor Guts is just a goddamn abysmal mother trucker. I mean, if you saw Berserker Armor Guts on the street and he was like dashing to you to kill you, you will not last even a second. If you see Guts 50 meters apart from you and he has the Berserker armor, you have 2 seconds or even 1 to live, and that's it. A lot of people have this misconception about how fast is Guts with the Berserker armor because, well, it's not very well explained if you see it on white and black and white panels. I mean, it's just a picture, you cannot see like the momentum of movement. But I think the newest Berserk game, that being Berserk the Band of the Hawk, shows pretty well how Guts moves with the Berserker armor. That's not even superhuman. That's not even beyond superhuman. That's something else entirely. Guts is a complete monster with the Berserker armor. And even though Doomguy is able to fend off hundreds of demons, he's still just a normal human being. If he gets struck with the Dragon Slayer with the force of the Berserker Armor Guts, Doomguy dies, no questions asked. But anyways, my friends, please let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did, any dislike if you disliked the video, it is completely fine. Special thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much, I really do appreciate it. And go click the link down below. If you support HelloFresh, you are incredibly supporting the channel. And dude, trying to figure out what you're going to eat in the day is a pain in the ass, and HelloFresh basically helps you get that away of your day, so it's amazing. But anyways, my friends, I'll see you on my next video. Adios, bye, have an awesome day.